So here, we talked about muscular issue, muscular tension issue. Now, muscle are supposed to create tension, yes? You grab something, it's just a function of tension, but if tension doesn't go away when you are not using that is the problem, persistent, okay? So understand the tension issue. The problem of this is unable to relax. The muscle cannot relax, and that is the problem. Okay, so how do you relax the muscle? And that's the key. All right? Then structural issue, because muscle has to work with the bone. Okay, so when the bone and structure is kind of not in the right place, you also have pain. Okay, but here people tend to look at the joints, say, oh, must be joint part. No, it's still, for the majority of the time, it's the muscle issue. Okay? So for instance, the spine curvature is not proper, or the disc are narrowing, so-called narrowing, right? Or the disc herniation. These are structural issues. And the reason I spend so much time is that these are all pertinent to what we are talking about, okay? So what are we talking about when we talk about low back? First of all is structure, right? Which is a subtle disc, yeah? You see the 5 lumbar disc, and this causes so much problem, okay? Why is so much problem? Well, because when you move, every time you do move, you are using those lumbar discs there. All right? The structure here, the pelvic and the low back are actually supporting every single move. Okay, and those vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae had to be able to move, supporting your move. So the muscle around that are being used the most extensively. Okay, very important, and they are strong. Look at the size of it is much bigger than the rest. Okay, but still, they could be subject to the injury because it's been used so much. So you can see that the 5 vertebral discs, right? The lumbar spine. The front side, yeah, there's nothing there, so it allows you to be able to bend forward, yes. But the back is restricted, sideways is restricted, yeah, yeah. And you want to side, you have to really rotate something, yes. Okay, this is the whole structure for stability. Okay. So below that you have the pelvic. Okay, and this is what we are talking about today, all this area. Okay. So you have, in case you don't forget about the physiology, so you have the ilium, right? And you have a sacral, and you have ischium, right? The bone that you're sitting on, okay? They have 2 small holes, okay? Okay, now you have to pay attention to the bottom part there, okay? Okay, those are called ischium, right? Ischial tuberosity, okay? Okay. Those are quite important, okay? Because the normal situation, that's what you see, right? The lumbar, it has curvature, okay? Because it has a flexibility, and the antique is low, so it needs to have flexibility, okay? Okay, so the healthy one has we say 3C, right? Upper here is like C, and then upper neck here is C, and then the lower part, center part is the other C, and then back one is another C. Yes, curvature. If it's too much, then it's not efficient, so it will cause a problem. Okay. Okay. So you can see that you have the humerus, right? attached to the pelvic, right? Okay, and then you have ischium tuberosity below that where you sit on, yes? Okay. Those are important here, okay? So all the bone are actually somehow fixed by the tendons or ligament. So kind of it's all fixed in place to protect it, okay, and from going away. But the tendon or ligament are actually only structural. It doesn't stretch, okay? What's the problem? That means that it doesn't really cause much problem except it may be the wrong place. All right? So we don't treat the ligament or treat the tendon. Okay? We treat the muscle. Okay? So how do you know there's some problem? Okay. How do you know this one has a problem? Look at the spine.
Straight.
Yeah. How do you know it's not straight?
I can just see it. Looks like it's curving to lateral curve.
The hips.
Oh, the hip. I never seen it.
Okay. You look at the pelvic, right? You draw a line, right? Cross line. Okay. And look at then against the line from the spine. Then all of a sudden you see there's either spine is not straight or the pelvic is not straight. Right? Okay, and then it has problem. So you don't know really in this situation, it's really a spine problem or the pelvic problem, but they are together, they are problem. Talk about a pain or low back pain. First thing you have to remember is that gravity. It's going down direction. And everything you do is related to a gravity issue. Okay? Just by standing up here like this, right? Do I use energy to support myself? What kind of energy do I use? Did you ever think about that?
Kinetic?
Potential energy.
Potential energy. No, but I didn't change potential energy.
Gravitational energy.
Yeah, but gravitation, okay, the force goes down, right? There got to be some kind of counter force, otherwise I would be moving, yes? So I already have counter force equal to my gravity, which is, I am using energy for what? For staying stability. Here is the muscle here on the adductor. Okay. Okay. And why is that? Why is that? Okay. No support, you go. And if I'm stay here, so we don't need it. Okay. First, we can look at the center of gravity. Okay. Center of gravity is every part of your body has kind of a mass, right? And so mass, you add it together and look at its distance from the physics. They're trying to figure out how to solve the emotional problem, and turn out that we have a mass. We have sometimes we use pound, but we are talking about mass, right? Because pound is kind of weight. Okay, if you go to the space station, then you don't have weight, but you have mass. Still have the mass. Okay. Anyway, so in physics we're looking at the mass has solid stuff. Okay. So the gravity onto you is the most important. Is like the whole body is like the force, gravitational force is acting on one single point, which is the center of mass. In this situation, we call center of gravity. All right. So if I move for myself, right, the distribution of body is going to have a mass distribute different place. If I go to forward, everything add together times the mass is going to be in the front here, okay? And the gravitational force will be going to make you fail, okay? So our body is trying to do so much to maintain erect position, and it be all the time looking at that center of gravity. Am I clear? This one here, okay? So if your body is very, very balanced, the central gravity will be in about the abdominal area, yeah, center there, going through the whole line of the weight, right, going down. And all this weight will be supported by the bones. So I am not really waste a lot of energy here to standing straight. Actually, very economical. So standing straight is actually much more economical than the animal have 4 legs, because their center part is not supported. So they are actually draw energy there. They have to have bigger bone, to support that. Okay, that's why the human being become much more progressive. So if you look at that structure, you can understand that. That's a lady, right? Look at how much of weight she's taking. That's a lot of weight. But she's walking like nothing, because everything is taken out by the bone. Okay? Now, when you take something on the side here, all of a sudden your center of gravity is moved, because that is mass times the distance from the center, yeah, the reference point, right? So now you have to do something to correct that. Now you have to use the muscle. Understand that? Okay, that's why structure becomes so important. Okay. See here, on the right side, right? The person really doesn't have to spend much energy to standing down there. For the rest, the muscle has to pull the bone to maintain upright. So all of them, these 4, all of them have certain part of pain. Okay, and if you ask why do they do that, well, it's hard to say. Habit. But they will complain. So this one shows you the central gravity changes, right? Depending on your structure. All right? And welcome. Okay. So if you look at the left side, okay. So if you go on this is maybe a robot, okay, and bend it 90 degrees, and it will fail. Because you calculate the center of gravity, it goes down, it'll be beyond the supporting, which is the foot, right? Okay, but when we bend down, we don't have that problem. Why? Okay, you look at the right side. Okay, the red line is straight, right? Normally it goes very straight, your body center of gravity down, and then when you move it, center of gravity starts to go forward, and your body doesn't allow that to happen. So look at all of a sudden, look at the foot, okay, and the bottom. Your body is already going backward to counterbalance this forward movement, yes? Okay. And this is very important because this is about gravity issue, and your body has to do it so seamlessly. Just you don't have to think about it, okay? But it's happening all the time, okay? And this is very important, okay? The normal people, when they walk, they really don't change it much because the body just can't do it. Very gently move the center of gravity, okay? And there are some people on the right side here, they have issue. These people have some issue. They do a lot of swinging, okay? And they actually use a lot of energy, okay, and okay. So is where the thing become very interesting, okay? Where do we use the energy? Well, our body is supported by femur. Okay? Femur. Bone. Yeah? Okay? And you think about, if I take these muscles, center muscle here, look at how femur bone is going down, right? Okay, and if you take those muscles away, what's going to happen? You're going to collapse. Yeah? Remember this. Our bone really doesn't have intrinsic stability there. Okay? And so in order to support it, you look at the, now, shall I go back to? Thank you. Okay. Okay. And this is very, very important thing here, okay, because we need those muscles to keep us standing straight right up. All right? And they actually has to do with gravity, yes? So those muscles are always used when we are standing upright. Okay? So you will tire at the end of the day. Right? Now you know why you are tired. Okay? Now if you instead of doing this, if you do a kind of spread of, yeah, at an angle, then actually you will use less of those adductors. Okay, so you can stand for a long time. You don't feel tired. Okay, and this happened to, I have taught some teachers about it because they always had to stand like this, right? Okay. The only problem is if you stand there, you cannot move very easy. You cannot walk, right? You have to go back. Gravity issue, right? Okay. You can see the difference between female and male in this, the angle of the femur. It's called Q angle, straight line, perpendicular line versus actually the femur bone. Female are bigger, I mean they are using more muscle. All right? So lots of people, lots of female would have overused adductors and membrane tendinous muscle. So they all have problem that they don't know. How would you know? Because if you touch the liver 7, liver 8, lots of them will tell you, ouch, because those muscles engage much more than the male. Okay. So this is kind of revealing here, right? Okay. Look at this picture. This is a cross section of the thigh muscle. Yeah. Don't look at the label here. Okay, the white one is the bone. Okay? White one is the bone. Which side is the medial side? The right side, yeah? The bone is very close to the outside. That means that we have a lot more muscle in the inside. Yeah? Outside hardly have any muscle. And we think our core muscle is the most strong muscle. Actually, it's not a lot. Okay. Why? Because you had to try to support the body. This tells us that there's a lot of problems with the muscular problem that will be related to our inner side of the thigh muscle. Because those are actually doing all the hard work all the time and you don't even know it. Okay? Makes sense? Okay. So if you look at here on the back side, you have so-called the hamstring muscle, right? Okay. And this hamstring muscle, actually one of them is called the bicep femoral. It's going to attach the outside of the bone, right? It's pretty much like fibia. Anyway, actually either fibia or tibia, mostly tibia. All of them are so-called inserted to the tibia, the bone, the bigger bone on the lower leg, yeah? Okay, and you obviously you need some muscle on the back here and the muscles in the front there, yes, to move. We talked about the ischium tuberosity, right? That kind of sitting bone, right? That's where it's, when it said it hit, right? It's across the lateral side, okay, very close to the bone. Okay, and they are attaching this to that area. Okay, these are three muscles. Okay? Okay. Pay attention to the inner muscle. It goes down to the medial side of tibia, yeah? So when they are tight, what's going to happen? When those muscles contracted, what's going to happen? Because they are, most of the time they are used, so they tend to be tight, yeah?
Your knees can flex.
It's going to squeeze the joint, right? Okay? And you're going to have pain in where? When it happens? Huh? Low back. Could be low back, could be knees, could be hip. That's why when I do acupuncture, the first point is do 20 to relax muscle, large intestine 4, relax, right? Mentally relax. And then with liver 7, liver 8. Because it actually controls a lot, and a lot of people have a problem. All right, makes sense, right? It's really, okay. Okay. So this one has a front and back, okay? Front here is called quad muscle, yeah? So if you look at here, look at quad muscle. The front one is called the rectus femoris, yeah? The red one, right? Okay. Which happen to be what? Right here, yes? Okay. And you look at the stomach meridian, it's on the stomach meridian, actually on the kind of border side of that one, yes? Okay. Okay. Look at where it originated. It's right here, yes, the front ridge of the pelvic. All right? So what happened when that muscle is too tight?
Pulls the hip forward.
You got it like this, right? And then you cannot do that, right? Something your body says, no, it's not stable because center of gravity goes down. So you have to do like this, right? Yeah? Okay. So now you have back problem. The back problem, which is on the over the ridge of the pelvic, because it's like bucket, right? Okay. That point here, right, will be very tense or hurt or pain. Okay. So what I do is that I would stimulate the hurting. You know, hurting is, okay? It's right actually all on top of the patella, okay? Over on top of the patella. That point is actual point. I don't know, somebody probably, that actual point, okay? So if you stimulate that one, relax the muscle, then your back here will be nice. Okay? Or some people come in and say, oh, my muscle down here in the front of this the quad is always tense, right? Something here, the same point, right? Yeah, because what is it's contracted, then obviously you're going to start doing like that, and then your body say no, it should be straight. So you have always stretching that muscle that's don't want to be stretched. Okay.